Several months ago, Trump said he would stop the war by force of personality between Russia and Ukraine. He would bring peace to the Middle East and stop the war between Israel and Hamas and recreate a Middle East to everybody's liking. And in fact, a month ago, when he was making love with the Arab leaders in the Middle East, he intentionally did not stop by and see Benjamin Netanyahu. Now we have another war breaking out in the Middle East between Israel and Iran, which is probably a good thing that Israel is trying to knock out the nuclear weapons capability of Iran. But depending upon which report you read, they kept this secret from Trump because they didn't want the United States knowing anything about it. And the first dispatch from Marco Rubio, the little Marco, Secretary of State, was that the United States had nothing to do with it and Iran should not bomb any of the U.S. military bases or attack any of the personnel in that region. But once it looked like the policy of Israel was succeeding, then Trump jumps on the bandwagon and claims that his whole idea of negotiating with Iran was to lull them to sleep so that they would not be prepared for the Israeli attack. That has little credibility considering that the Israelis had taken a page from or with at least the Ukrainians and shipped in drones secretly and spies into Iran for years and decided it was time to attack. But what I would say with respect to Israel and Iran, and I wish Israel all the luck in this, is that be careful what you do because you don't know what's going to come next, and you don't know. We've seen that play out, the United States standpoint, in Iraq, and it takes years for these things to play out, and you don't know if you've gotten everything or merely gotten what you can get relatively easily. So we'll wait and see how that turns out. But Trump plays both sides against the middle on this, meaning if it succeeds, he claims credit. If it doesn't succeed, he claimed he knew nothing about it. But keep in mind that his good friend Vladimir Putin gets drones from Iran, and that the Putin has an alliance relationship with Iran, as does China and North Korea. In that regard, it's been weeks since Trump said he was really upset because Russia hadn't stepped down on the war and been willing to negotiate a peace. And I don't know what it means when he says he's really upset by it because he doesn't do anything except kowtow and flap his gums about the Russians and does nothing to help our allies, the people who are in the forefront of this fight, the Ukrainians.